What attracted you to writing your stories in the format of books/novels versus other mediums? Examples, scripts, comics. I've told this story once before. I used to want to be a screenwriter. I used to want to do script writing and make movies. Dad didn't want me to do that because the odds of being a successful scriptwriter are basically close to zero. I, at a young age, developed a real affinity for writing poetry. And unfortunately, the other side of it is that poetry doesn't really extend very well into script writing. Poetry is more prose. You can definitely have really pretty scripts, but that's not the purpose of scripts. Scripts are very utilitarian. The third thing that contributed to that, so aside from my dad not wanting me to do that, not paying for me to go to school to do that, and me not liking writing in scripts, the third thing was that like Hollywood is just so freaking terrible. Like, it's so expensive. Even if you don't do like Hollywood, even if you do like your own stuff, it is so expensive to make like any type of work. Like just prohibitively expensive. And there's just so much bureaucracy, and there's so many people telling you what to do, and there's so many like different aspects that you have to like get together. And I thought, I don't want to have to deal with all that. I want to be able to write as big and as much as I want. I want to have full control over everything, all the sights, sounds, locations, everything. And I want to do it whenever I want to do it. And the only like medium that allows me to do that is writing, because it's free. I can do it however much I want. I don't need anyone's permission to do things. The locations are all in my head, and it's ready to deliver as soon as I finish typing it out. With scripts, they have to be filmed. Again, you can read a script and it could be phenomenal for you, but for the most part, they're meant to be made. Whereas like books are like, they're done, they're finished once you're finished with them. And so I think that's what pulled me towards them. There's a much deeper, longer story that I'm not going to get into necessarily right now. I wish I could draw and do things visually. That would be awesome. I just cannot. I don't have the skill for it, at least yet. I could train myself, but I think visual, auditory things are really cool, but I'm a writer. That's where my specialties lie. I would love to do video games. I've said it multiple times, I've always wanted to make a video game. It probably not ever gonna happen, but I chose writing novels because it was free, it was relatively easy, or I thought it was, and it was the fastest way to be able to get my thoughts into somebody else. So hopefully that answered your question.